Hey, this is Brian, the main contributor to the Smart Connections Obsidian plugin, and I'm about to go through the different GitHub issues that I have been unable to respond to. It takes a lot of time to read through the issues and formulate a good response, so I'm hoping that by recording my process, you can see what I'm thinking as I'm coming up with the response, and hopefully that will provide you with more insights on what the future of smart connections look like, and also answer whatever questions it is that you had in the issue itself. Thanks for watching, and let's get started. Okay. Issue number 43. API key field should be hidden. Indeed. Unfortunately, I know that it has not been hidden. Let's take a look at some code real quick. So, I have this. Okay, this is the JS Brains project. Let's open. So the Smart Views is not an official project, but it has some code that I reuse, and I'm pretty sure I implemented. Yes, here we go. Ah, no, that's not it. That's okay. Let's try this. We have password. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So basically, we need to have this added into Obsidian. Let's see if we can quick make that happen. Let's just copy that. And now let's open up the Obsidian. The Obsidian repository. Okay. Now got to get to the source. Now we have a very similar. Okay. Do we have some updates? Sync changes. Okay. Okay. I should probably. Yeah, let's see. So as you can see, this code file looks very similar to the other one we were looking at. The other one I use particularly for the Smart Connect software. Okay, that looks correct. Blah blah blah. Get setting. All that looks good. Now. To put that into effect, we need to let's go smart chat settings. I wonder, I'd like to copy my API key from the Obsidian settings. I wonder if that's going to still be possible, or if there's some overrides or security measures implemented that will prevent copy and pasting a password field, which would make a lot of sense. Okay, so let's let's just build that real quick. Just in case we decide to push this. Let me open another window real quick and make sure everything is up to date. So we go run task, sync all GitHubs. Okay. Now, when we go back over to Obsidian, you can tell that the plugin updated because I was working where I made that change was on the version 2.1 branch, and that does not include the filters in the Smart View, which you may have seen in another video. But let's get into boom. Okay, so there we go. The API key is now hidden. I'm curious here. Paste. That did not copy. Let's double check that. Nope, did not copy. Okay. You know, that's fine. I'm going to have to, put some API keys for easy access somewhere else, but I think that, from a security standpoint, that was long overdue. There's going to be another spot we want to implement that, and that's in the embedding API key, so after you change the embedding model, this spot pops up. Now we can observe the change after we update the code there. Smart embed settings, API key, type, password. Okay. That should do it. Let's see. Did we have any? Okay, so we got smart chat model updated. Okay. Gonna want to test to make sure smart chat is still working after I made some updates, and those updates are going to be included in this latest build. Okay, so now you can see here, open a AI key for the embeddings. I'm going to pause that. I'm going to switch back to BGE Micro here. Okay, and let's just make sure smart chat is still working. Hey. Cool. What's my backstory? Okay, I was afraid that might happen. So it looks like we had success up through. Um, you know what? That might not actually be the issue I thought it was. It might be because we are recreating the embeddings here. Error processing batch. Okay, so we just hit a snag. Let's open up the Smart Connect app so we can quick get those embeddings remade. So while that's re-embedding, I need to make a note in the Smart Modules collections. So desired outcome is embeddings from previous model persisted after embedding model is changed. So basically what happened is I switched over to the OpenAI embeddings, and right now the way the embeddings are saved, switching basically erased the embeddings from the prior model. While that made sense when there was only a single embedding file, and embeddings from a single model could take up hundreds of megabytes of space. Now the embeddings are saved in a file per node, so that extra space is much less of a concern. This is an interesting note here. Turned on extreme performance, or whatever that means. You can see here, and somehow the embedding process got slower. Switch back to balanced. See if that speeds it up. I don't know what's going on, just closing things out. I mean, I just put it back on balance and things seem to be speeding up. That's weird, but it's a good example of running local models can be really, finicky to say the least. This is a relatively new computer, and I recently, enabled the Smart Connect app to use GPU, so we can bring up this task manager. Okay, I guess it's probably a little late, but basically, you'd see that the GPU was being used, but it actually ended up being slower than when I was running on CPU. I intend to make a toggle in the Smart Connect app for enabling GPU or CPU for embedding processing. It'll be interesting to test that out. This computer has an Intel Core 7 Ultra, supposedly good for AI processor, and not really seeing an incredible amount of more performance out of it. Okay, we've got the what's my backstory test working. That was with Claude Sonnet 3.5. And if you take a look in the settings, that API key is now hidden. Let's take a quick screenshot. We can go here and 7. Placed. API key inputs, text inputs with password inputs. This will be shipped in the next release. I don't want to publish this release just yet because I like to do a little bit of testing, and I want to focus on getting these issues addressed right now. But as far as the code changes, we can go in here. Let's see, we got that added, that added, that added. Nothing changed there. Interesting. Sometimes you can see the manifest file went back. I wonder, okay, yeah, those are the templates that should have changed. Okay, so implemented number, what number are we on here? Implemented number 43. Okay, onward.